What if I told you that everything you think is stressful, chaotic, or urgent doesn't have to control you? That there's a simple daily practice that can give you energy that never runs out, focus that cuts through distraction, and a calm that nothing can shake. Today we're going to step into the 5th chapter of the Tao Te Ching and discover how centering, truly centering yourself, can transform your day, your decisions, and even your life. If you've ever felt drained by endless obligations, overwhelmed by constant noise, or scattered in your energy, this lesson is your shortcut back to power, clarity, and calm. By the end of this video, you won't just understand the concept of centering. You'll have a practice you can start today that keeps your mind steady, your energy full, and your actions unstoppable. Chapter 5 of the Tao Te Ching. Heaven and earth. Heaven and earth are not humane. They regard all beings as straw dogs. Sages are not humane. They see all people as straw dogs. The space between heaven and earth is like bellows and pipes, empty yet inexhaustible, producing more with movement. The talkative reach their wits' end again and again. That is not as good as keeping centered. Welcome. Today we explore a principle from the Tao Te Ching that is both startling and liberating. Chapter 5 tells us, heaven and earth are not humane. They regard all beings as straw dogs. Sages are not humane. They see all people as straw dogs. At first this may seem harsh, but here's the insight. The world is impartial. Nature doesn't favor you or punish you. People aren't your enemies or your friends in the way you often imagine. They are simply what they are, and life simply is what it is. This lesson is the foundation of centering, creating a place inside yourself that remains steady no matter what unfolds externally. Chapter 5 reminds us that both the universe and the sage operate without personal bias. Heaven and earth don't act based on favor, anger, or preference. They simply function, and the sage mirrors this, seeing people and situations clearly, without attachment, without projecting personal judgment. When we practice centering, we are adopting this same stance internally. We cultivate impartiality inside ourselves. This is not coldness or indifference, it is clarity. It is freedom from the emotional turbulence that comes when we cling to outcomes or resist what is. Imagine walking into a meeting or a conversation fully centered. You notice the tension, the chatter, the expectations, but none of it destabilizes you. You are anchored. This is the essence of what the Tao is teaching us here. The Tao Te Ching goes on. The space between heaven and earth is like bellows and pipes, empty yet inexhaustible, producing more with movement. This is a beautiful image. Imagine a bellows, empty on the inside, yet when it moves, it produces wind, power, force. That emptiness is not a void, it is potential. And movement is the conduit that transforms that potential into action. Centering works the same way. When you return to your center, you create an internal space, empty yet full of possibility. It is a source of calm and strength that is inexhaustible. And when you act from this place, your energy is efficient, your decisions are precise, and your actions are aligned with life rather than against it. Too often, people waste energy in endless chatter, worry, or reaction. The Tao warns, the talkative reach their wits' end again and again. That is not as good as keeping centered. Our energy is finite. Centering is the practice of preserving it, so that every action flows from clarity and strength, rather than exhaustion and scattered attention. Now let's translate this wisdom into practice. We will focus on 3 steps: breath, grounding, and awareness. Step 1, breath. Your bellows. Sit or stand comfortably. Inhale deeply through the nose for a count of 4, pause for 2, exhale for 6. Feel your breath fill the space inside you, like the bellows filling with air. This is your internal power source. Step 2, ground. Your anchor. Feel your feet on the floor, your body supported. Imagine your energy sinking into the ground like roots. This is your center, stable and steady. Step 3, awareness. The empty space of potential. Bring your attention to your lower abdomen or chest, where your center resides. Observe your thoughts without attachment. Notice external pressures, expectations, or chaos. Acknowledge them, but return to your center. This is the empty space that is inexhaustible, ready to generate movement, decisions, and action without depletion. Take a moment to practice this. Close your eyes, breathe, ground, and feel that internal bellows in motion. Let it fill you with calm, focus, and presence. Centering isn't only about quiet meditation. It is about how you live your life moment to moment. Here's how you can integrate it. 1. Morning centering. Before your day begins, spend 2 to 3 minutes returning to your breath, grounding, and awareness. Start your day from a place of stability rather than reaction. 2. Checkpoints. Throughout your day, after a stressful meeting, before responding to an email, or during transitions, pause and recenter. Treat these moments like mini bellows, refilling your energy. 3. Evening reflection. At day's end, reflect on how centering affected your interactions and decisions. Journal one moment where it helped you respond instead of react. Over time, these small practices build a resilient, unshakable mind. You begin to move through life as heaven and earth do, impartial, steady, inexhaustible. Chapter 5 of the Tao Te Ching offers a powerful teaching. The universe does not favor or condemn, it simply moves. The sage mirrors this impartiality, and so can we. Centering is the daily practice of creating that impartial, inexhaustible space inside us. It allows us to preserve energy, respond wisely, and move with the natural rhythm of life. Your action items for today. 1. Morning anchor. Practice breath, grounding, and awareness for 2-3 minutes before the day begins. 2. Pause. Practice. Choose one moment today to pause and return to your center before reacting. 3. Evening reflection. Journal one instance where centering changed your response or perception today. Remember, the talkative, the reactive, the anxious, they exhaust themselves. You, the centered, preserve your power. Your inner bellows never run dry. Keep returning to your center. That is true strength. That is the yielding warrior way.